There's a general consensus now that the energy transition is one of the key challenges of our time. Basically, we've got to reduce the amount of carbon we're emitting into the atmosphere. Good progress has been made in the UK in decarbonising how we make our electricity, but decarbonising heat is much harder work. However, fundamentally, we just want to get stuff done. And this project that we're undertaking at Simpson is a great example of that. I'm Stuart Reid. I head up what we call the customer solutions part of AMP Clean Energy. So that's the bit of the business where we help large organisations decarbonise their heat demand, and we do that by developing, funding, owning and operating energy centres. The plan for today is that we're going to take a tour of AMP's groundbreaking new low-carbon energy centre that we're constructing here at Simpson's Malt in Berwick. This project is going to save 25,000 tonnes of carbon each year using a combination of renewable low-carbon biomass sourced locally with an electric boiler.
Basically what we've got here is the real low-grade forestry residues.
Yeah.
So you know the stuff that normally doesn't have any value. So you can see that it's like kind of the brash, the needles, the tops of the trees. So the stuff that's normally just left in the forest floor.
Yeah. For over 160 years, we've been producing high quality malts for the brewing and distilling industries. Sustainability is at the very heart of everything we do at Simpson's Malt. So this is what's been really exciting about working with AMP. We truly are experts in their field, and this is a very exciting project. We cannot wait to get started getting this wonderful new heat into the kilns and making some lower carbon malt.
The big idea that underpinned this project was that it was mad that we're paying wind farms to turn off. The problem we have in the UK just now is that during periods where there's high wind output, we're generating too much renewable electricity in Scotland and we aren't able to get that power south. So the consequence of that is that we as electricity consumers are all having to pay wind farms to turn off. This project at Simpson's Malt is making a much better use of that electricity by allowing us to decarbonise heat.
This is the innovative bit. So this is the first time a high voltage electrode boiler has been used in the UK.
Oh wow.
So if you imagine, Richard, right, all from here, all that way is basically to get 18 megawatts of biomass heat.
Yeah.
This, 12 megawatts of electric.
Just that little thing there.
It's crazy, isn't it?
And I guess because there's not an awful lot of water in there.
Yeah, that's why it goes so quick.
So the most exciting thing about this project is that the project is actually going to reduce around about 95% of our Scope 1 emissions from the malt production at Berwick, which is around about 195,000 tonnes of malt a year, which is good news for our whisky customers. Around about 30% of Scotch whisky is made with malt that's coming from Berwick, and the fact that we're able to reduce our Scope 1 emissions is going to obviously aid them as well.
My personal motivation or my focus, what really wakes me up and gets me excited in the morning, is carbon reduction. The energy transition is the challenge for our generation, and how we do that in a way that's practical, sustainable and cost effective is something that's going to have massive implications on our country and on the world as a whole going forward.